English Understanding Contemporary First Nations Métis Inuit Voices. Its short form is NBE. It is an Indigenous Studies course, but it is also an English credit.
It's offered in grade 11 as an alternative to ENG 3. And in NBE, they focus on the same skills: reading, writing, oral communication, and media skills.
It's looking at the emerging voices that are coming out of First Nations, Métis, and Inuit cultures in Canada, whether it's in written text or spoken form. The board is making this change because it's the right time to be doing this. We're committed to truth and reconciliation, and we really do recognize that it's important for all students to be learning about, histories, cultures, and perspectives of First Nation, Métis, and Inuit peoples. And this course really does provide an excellent opportunities for students to deepen their learning and understandings about Indigenous people, because the voices that they are reading and listening to and engaging with are coming from those communities.
ENG3U, really, I think the only distinction between the courses is just the focus of the subject matter and the voices that we're exploring. It doesn't mean that an ENG3U course couldn't spotlight an Indigenous voice, it's just that this happens to be our focus. But we still maintain the integrity of an English course, especially when we want to talk about things like storytelling and oral traditions. It was a lot of learning about what could we actually share from us sharing that information, and how can we bring in some Indigenous voices to be the ones sharing those stories or placing those voices first. We're looking at podcasts, we're looking at music, we are looking at art, both digital and print. We really had to start at a point knowing that students are coming with us with a very diverse background of knowledge. We wanted to start with content that just briefly, and not to undervalue it, but briefly give them the context of some of these historical and contemporary events and policies that are shaping current FNMI voices.
There's been actually a lot of Indigenous heroes that have also tried to push for their culture, to actually give the actual facts about their culture instead of having people get false information about their culture.
So I think this course was really beneficial because it opened my eyes to the issues that are happening in Canada with Indigenous people, because I knew about residential schools, but for example, the boil water advisory, I'd never heard of that before, and that's such a real current issue in Canada that I think we need to talk about more, and I'm glad that we did talk about it in this class.
The first step to change is awareness, because ideas spring from knowing, and then those ideas could potentially be something that could help people.
And I think everyone should take this class and this course because it just gives you a better view of our country, of our world, of our histories in Canada, and a better appreciation that we are the generation that can impose change.
How I've been supported has been in numerous ways. We have such an incredible team. We have been reaching out to our consultants, whether it's our literacy consultants, our Indigenous consultant, and again, Andrew has been incredible. He's allowed us to network. There's a Google Classroom of teachers like myself that we're just trying to share ideas and network and bounce ideas off.
The board's been supporting educators since 2019 with professional development and also with resources and recommendations for those who are engaging in the work.
We really want to allow the opportunity for teachers to feel fully prepared as they take on this course. It's not a brand new course, it's existed in the curriculum since 2000, but for us as a board to be doing this across all of our high schools, we know that we need to allow for time for teachers to get comfortable with the content, with the authors, and to really get a solid understanding of how it fits into the grade 11 English curriculum.
I guess my greatest assurance is that it is an English course, first and foremost, and it's just the voices that we're looking at are different, but the literacy skills that students are gaining are there. They are thinking critically. They are reading books and having open, difficult conversations. That's a skill that they're going to need outside of this building.
These schools, York Region schools, Ontario schools, they're happening in Indigenous territories, and Indigenous people are here all the time. To have one course that actually brings the voices of your community out, so that not just you see it, but that others see it and hear from it, it's really uplifting. You live next to us, you work with us, we all attend the same events. It's an opportunity for this generation to really step into knowing who Indigenous people are, right now, and as an opportunity for Indigenous folks in this generation to feel pride in knowing that, you know, they are being represented for who they actually are, as opposed to who they have historically been portrayed as.